Alright, started. Get right into the lesson. Alright. Alright, we're going to give our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Shah. Double honor to the apostle brothers of the great millstone. Shalom to the hope for the elect. Shalom. Alright. Oh, I forgot to leave the title. The title was the point, the device of the crafty, saying it right. So, let's get right into scriptures. Let's go to Job chapter 5, verse 12. Is it too? Job chapter 5, verse 12. He said he's the point, the device of the craftsman, so that hand cannot perform their enterprise, right? Their hands cannot perform the enterprise. And we're going to look up that word up. Look at the word up. Hold on, give me a minute. What's that? Okay, crap. I'm just going to get right into it. All right, what's it? Job 5 and 12. Okay. Let me see if I get the word right. All right. Okay. All right. Let me see. Yeah, right here. Okay. Let's say craft terminal. Hold on. Yeah.
Crafty.
Yeah, crafty. It's a crafty swindler. To what else I got? Hold on. I'm trying to look up the word. Yeah. What is a crafty person? Skillfully to use. I'm not getting more into it, but yeah, calmly, crafty, tricky. Skillful mind. Let's see. Skillful. So let's move on. Let's go to one of these good one of these scriptures. What is it? Psalms chapter. Let's see, go to Isaiah 8 verse 10. Like that. Yeah, Isaiah chapter 8 verse 10. They take counsel together, and it shall come to naught. Speak the word, and it shall not stand. For the Most High is with us, right? The Most High is with us. Let me see, what else? Was it Isaiah? Isaiah chapter 8 verse 10. This is read again. So they take counsel together, and it shall come to naught. Speak the words, and it shall not stand, for the Most High is with us. So let's get right into it.
Of course, if we look at all the challenges, we can speak about the multi-crises: economic, political, social, and ecological, and institutional crisis. But actually, what we have to confront is a deep, systemic, and structural restructuring of our world. And this will take some time. And the world will look differently after we have gone through this transition process. Politically, the driving forces for this political transformation, of course, is the transition into a multipolar world, which has a tendency to make our world much more fragmented. And for these reasons, events like this one, the G20, and so on, are the very important connectors to avoid a too great segmentation. Of course.
So right. So let's go to back to Job chapter 5 verse 12. Chapter 5 verse 12. He to point the device of the crafty, so their hands cannot perform their enterprise. Verse 13, he take the wise in their own crafty, and the counsel of their forward is carried headlong. They meet with darkness in the daytime, and they groan in the noonday as in the light. But he say to pour from the sword, from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty. Let me see. Let's see right there. Move on. Let's go to Job chapter 18, verse 5. Yeah, Job chapter 18, verse 5. Yet the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. The light shall be darkness in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. Right? Verse 7. The step of his strength shall be straight, and his own counsel shall cast him down. Verse 8. For he hath cast unto a net by his own foot, and he walked upon a snare. Right? Walked upon a snare. Job chapter 18, verse 8. For he is cast unto a net by his own foot, and he will walk upon a snare. Verse 9. Dagon shall, Dagon shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. The snare is laid for him in the ground, a trap for him in the way. Let me see. The terror shall make him. Yeah. Verse 11. The terror shall make him afraid on every side. He shall drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hard-witted, and destruction shall be ready at his side. He shall devour the strength of his skill. Yeah. Even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. Let me see what else. The catfish. Yeah. His confetti shall be rooted out of his tabernacle. It shall bring him to the kings of terror. Right, bring to the kings of terror. Let me see what I'm at. Okay. It's verse 16. He shall be drained up above. His branch be cut off. Right. Verse 17. He remembers shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street. Verse 18. Job chapter 18, verse 18. He shall be dried from the light into darkness, and chased out of the world. Right. Chased out of the world. Verse Job 18, verse 21, surely she are dwelling of the wicked, and this is the place of him that know not the Most High. Right, know not the Most High. Yahweh by Shemel Shai. Let's go to Job chapter 18, verse, let me see. Let's go to verse 19, we got Job 18, verse 19, he should neither have son nephew among his people, nor any women in his dwelling. Verse 20, that they come after him should be astonished in the day as they that went before him, before was afflicted. Verse 21, surely shall are the dwelling of the wicked, and this is the place of him that know not Yahweh by Shemel. Move on. Let's go to Job chapter 6, verse. No, I think that's all I want that one. Let's go to Psalms chapter 2, verse 1. Psalm 2, verse 1. It said, why did he just rage and the people imagine vain things? Right. Why did he again? Psalm 2, verse 1. Why did he just rage? Imagine, hold on. Why did he just rage and the people imagine vain things? Verse 4, he that sat in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision, right? Have them in derision. Verse 5, they shall he speak unto them in the wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure. That's it. Go to Job. I said Job. Psalm chapter 1, verse 16. The Lord is the king forever and ever. The heathens are perished out of his land. The Lord had heard the desire of the humble, that would prepare their heart, that will cause thy ear to hear. Job chapter 8, chapter 10, verse 18. To judge the fatherless and the oppressor, that the the man of the earth may no more oppress. Right. Let me see. Get a couple more. Psalm 37, verse 28. For the Lord loved judgment and forsake not his saint. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be put out. Right? The seed of the wicked shall be put out. Right, man, because let's go to this other one. For a minute. I don't know what the hell going on. Don't want to play, but it's all right. We're going to get a couple more scriptures. Let's go to Job chapter 37, verse 34. Wait on the Lord and keep his ways. He shall exalt thee to inhabit the land when the wicked are cut off, and thou shalt see it. Right? Thou shalt see it. Let me see this one. This damn ass for my didn't want me to play it, but it's all right. What time we get?
Of course, if we look at all the challenges, we can speak about the multi-crisis. An economic, a political, a social, an ecological, an institutional crisis. But actually, what we have to confront is a deep, systemic, and structural restructuring of our world. And this will take some time. And the world will look differently after we have gone through this transition process. Politically, The driving forces for this political transformation, of course, is the transition into a multipolar world, which has a tendency to make our world much more fragmented. And for these reasons, events like this one, the G20, and so on, are the very important connectors to avoid a too great segmentation. Of course.
I'm going to close out right there. We're going to give our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Shema Rashai, Delwan to the